after the last episode, well, we can begin to think, well, if there are humans aligning themselves with these cursed spirits, maybe pushing them to do even more than what they're capable of, just haunting a correction facility, an abandoned building. Let's go out for lunch. I feel as there's going to be quite a few missing people if they're not stopped soon. So if you want to see more Jujutsu Kaisen, what exactly happens with our not quite so dead main character, you're in the right place. So let's enjoy ourselves. He was being driven around before he said, I'm gonna just get out here for the time being. Whether it's a test or not, it would be best if he just gets out of the nearby vicinity. I am hoping for some nice fight animation to be expected of a wall breast volcano. Do you really think that'd be enough to take him down? At least wait until the dust settles. Actually having a little bit of a conversation here. What was before becoming a cursed spirit? Could you please go register yourself so we can decide on how to proceed? When he's getting serious and going to have a bit of fun, we know things are going to be interesting to see. We saw a little bit of him fighting back a little bit ago, but not really showing off any major skills or abilities that he possesses. Is that now going to be on display? And I think the sooner we get to see the other students want to come out, be introduced to, it's a bit more than just a near-death experience. Maybe closer classified to being a zombie or something. But yeah, getting him introduced to them, how are they going to interact, knowing about what he is and what's lying dormant inside him? What was that? Ah. Who's me? What is... More explosions. What's with the... artifacting the screen when he uses his abilities? Oh, I think it needs to cool off. Once again, wait for all the dust, everything to blow away. If it is like volcanic stuff, how much sulfur is in the air? Maybe that's what he wanted you to believe, the infinity. I'll play along. How could you not? It's such a welcoming invitation. Ah. There's no way of actually getting close. Like with the Beatles just being stopped mid-air. So he'll have to go... several times the speed of light to be able to actually break through, touch him properly. This is getting sensual. Even the blood spray in the air slows down to an infinitesimal point. He makes infinity reality by condensing time itself around his body so it can't get through. Slightly more power behind it than what we saw him put out with the fire. The relatively smooth camera pans and whatnot through the forest, dance about while keeping... always this like a 360 model animation is going to be something that is entertaining to see, but in a fight like this... He was warned. Do you think he's finally understanding the difference between them now? Yep. What was that? Where did he come from? Why did he bring him along? Now we need a spectator. So while they're mid-fighting, I think so. Just a good movie to watch during this. See how glued he is to the screen. Also, I did not expect to see that. And after being startled, he still hasn't been punched in the face. His rate of growth is expected. But the movie's not finished. Domain expansion. So we're alongside him going to learn a thing or two. Time is but an illusion. A difficult task, it seems. That one might be more likely to succeed. Who knows? He's an observer. He's still in the middle of a lesson, to be fair. I mean, if you wanted to see him at his best there, yeah, just call him weak. Compared to the one in the abandoned building who took the kid hostage, yeah, he's quite a bit stronger than that one, but getting to know the levels of power difference here. Still unfazed, as though this is entirely within his expectation. A bedrock magma cavern. Makes sense, actually. Might be a little warm. Now, what's this with the domains themselves? And that was far better animation of lava spurting than I would have expected. Okay. Combined with the incomplete domain. So it was still a rookie special grade. So, fighting on your own terms, and I suppose that's one way to describe it. But somehow they seem to be doing just fine. Zettai. Can you just overpower it with your own amount of energy there? If he's able to do it, yes, sure. His ideals and goals here outstretch his abilities, but and just how thoroughly squashed is his dreams going to be. Okay, we're going to fight a domain with a domain, I guess. Oh. And he's going to overwrite it completely. When he removes his blindfold, you know that this is going to be serious. Everything is just frozen again. Oh god. He's hot. I think we see which is the more refined Oh no, we're going along with Willy Wonka's Wild Ride. Remember that old film? Jesus. When peering out into the edge of infinity. When nothing and anything become one of the same. Jesus. Just what can anyone do within a domain like this? The true nature of infinity. Well, I'm glad he's being kind to him. What was that sound of it rolling? I mean, after seeing that, when you're inside a lava domain, you see all this, and then in an instant, so actually, let me just show something of what I can do. And they were here to witness what was going on as well. If their kind has emotions. They are the true humans, after all. And is the speech in reverse going to be reflective of their power as well? He has his dignity. He's not going to just crumble and tell everything. Well, some are, depending on the level of connection to the world. Oh. Pretty. It got through to him in an instant. Actually being able to distract him. You don't have to worry about... Actually, no, please worry about me. Great. Useful. Maybe he was right. Bringing him along is a distraction. He's prostrating himself out there. I mean, it's a goal. I think seeing that, like, this is the aspiration of what you should aim for. Give him a bit of an idea. Watching movies for an entire month. So this is going to be the best month that he's gonna have in a while. Yeah, you may need to explain a few little things. Nobody tells him nothing. This is his happy face. Just going home for the evening. I fear for anyone else in that apartment block. Oh, it's quite spacious in here. Wonder what the rent is. He's been better. He didn't try very hard, let's be honest. I think seeing the ruthless nature of them, what they would do out in public, and yet having such calm expressions and talking amongst themselves like this. It's much more dangerous than the run-of-the-mill, just angry bad guy. Interesting. The fact that Gojo was like, I know there's an enemy right here, but this seems like it might be a good time to teach a lesson or two. Hold on for a second, I'll be right back. I think seeing the infinity laid out before us, both in the force around him, sure, you can get to him, it would just take longer than there is time to be able to actually get too close. And then his domain being the representation of every action ever taken, every action will be taken to infinity. Oh, Jesus. How much energy would that consume? Enjoy the sun and the sea. I think we see what they're about to do. I mean, if he objects, just put your arm up. At least they're having fun. Nice, like, scorpion kick kind of thing. Go! Oh boy. I know these little end bits are just some dumb little fun bits that we get to see, but when it's so out of what you would expect of the characters, I think having the episode here start off with, oh no, Yojo's in trouble, what are we gonna do? And then almost instantly, like, oh, actually, we've actually got nothing to worry about in the fight itself here. Open area with no one around. Perfect place to let loose a little. Doesn't matter if the entire place gets turned into some hot volcanic mess. Just what did he have to go through in order to obtain this power, this knowledge, how many attempts did it take him to come up with this domain, being able to forcefully project it? I can see some of the sorcerers are going to be slightly more powerful than the others, just not based on any like personal skill or effort being put in, but the very nature of their power. When you can condense things down into like a single word, maybe a 1-2 word descriptor, and then you just have infinity. I see he got first pick in all of the words. All of the powers. It sure was damn flashy, and not just the camera movements and the animation in the fight scenes or what there was, but the little bits, the lava erupting in the background of the domain, the infinity black hole smeared with what looked to be like paint splatters of missing areas. The warp tunnel, the flower field. So much was a visual spectacle, and I'm expecting it to continue throughout most of Jujutsu Kaisen. And I'm not disappointed. I don't think I'll be disappointed. And also seeing the movie, why did it take him so long to choose that one? Maybe he wanted to save one of the better ones till later. So we can actually enjoy it, not having to worry about actually keeping a steady flow of energy into that bear. But if you have enjoyed Jujutsu Kaisen so far, then I'm sure there's plenty more coming up ahead, and being introduced to these characters, these extra cursed spirits and sorcerers that seem to be not only holding a conversation with them, but working in tandem, whether it be mutual respect, fear, or just wanting to get something out of it at the end of all of it. Yet to see, and I think, as I kind of alluded to before, the scariest villains to come up against, or at least to witness, aren't the ones who show themselves to be this evil character. It's the ones that are calm, softly spoken, with a nice, relaxed demeanour. They're the ones you really have to be worried about. Which means we might be very dangerous, and not only just a uphill struggle. Is anyone going to be swayed? If you enjoyed, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to make sure not to miss out. You can also jump onto my Discord. The links are down in the description somewhere. But for now, whether it's a bit hot or not, take care of yourselves, get some rest. I'll see you in the next one. All that sand must be really getting into his neck wound. Oh, and his eye. Ooh. Sometimes when watching anime it does feel like an infinite void. However, if I'm stuck there with Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthur, Kite, Shiwan, Matt, Girly, Cardboard, Croyville, Levi GR, Mega42, Dark Shadow 7899, Akane, Tori Jane, Wadi Saeed and everyone else, I believe we're at least in good company. I just hope with slightly less molten rock, because that would make watching anime slightly difficult.